Hello, Smirnoff.
Do you know what she made him do?
Yeah, come here. Listen, if Carl Sagan shows up again, you're not gonna let him lead you away, are you?
Are you kidding? My sole concern now is to get back up to my electrokinetic levitator.
Good man. Edna made Parker close your booth down.
I know that.
So he'll only open it up again if we could find a way to discredit her. Do you know anything that'll ruin Edna's standing in town?
Yes, I do. She is a rotten kisser!
Oh!
That wasn't what I had in mind. Edna never confessed anything to you, did she?
Like what?
Something incriminating. Like, for instance, her being the speakeasy arsonist.
Edna, the speakeasy arsonist? Then again, why not?
But she never said anything about it to you?
No.
Assuming we get Parker to open your booth back up before they call your name, is the levitator ready to go?
I'll accept the power source. You did bring the static accumulator, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got it. You want it now?
No. Wait till we get back to the booth.
I gotta run. Did you talk some sense into those two?
Oh, a Sisyphean task if ever there was one.
Okay, call me a snoop.
Hiya, folks.
Oh, hello.
Edna never confessed anything to you, did she?
Like what?
Something incriminating. Like, for instance, her being the speakeasy arsonist.
Edna, the speakeasy...
I gotta...
Oh,
Hiya, folks.
Hi, Trixie.
Now, what can I do you for?
Did you see me rescue Emmett from that bathysphere?
Yeah, you mean to tell me Carl Sagan stuck him in that thing?
Uh-huh.
Right under my nose. Some goddess I turned out to be. Well, anyway, he looks okay now.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away. Thanks.
Oh, hello, Smirnoff.
Excuse me.
Marty!
Michael!
Smirnoff!
I just want to talk to Detective Parker. You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
I saw her whispering about something with Carl Sagan outside the expo yesterday.
Do you know what they were whispering about?
No, but she looked really guilty.
I need something more solid than that, I'm afraid.
You haven't seen Carl Sagan around here, have you?
Nah,
Isn't he still a wanted man?
nah. All those arson charges got dropped weeks ago. Judge Brown said there wasn't enough evidence for a trial.
Thanks. I'll be back.
Oh, I hope so. You gotta get this albatross off my neck.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess? Now, where were we?
Hey, Artie. See you around.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home gratification is just always a push of a button away. In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techni Muse of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
It's Kid Tannen. I'm out of jail and I want you back, baby.
I don't know who you are or why you're doing that horrible impersonation of Kid, but that part of my life is over. I've gone legit.
Conversation terminated.
Good for you, Trixie.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley.
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan? What happened? I thought you were distracting Emmett.
I was? Oh, yes, of course I was.
Then why is Emmett standing here, valiantly trying to convince Detective Parker that he should be allowed to go through with this ever so dangerous display of wrong-headed technology?
What can I say? I was outsmarted by that wily Yakov Smirnov.
Well, that puts a crimp in our plan.
Yes, our plan. About that plan. I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear, but it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
You were supposed to keep Emmett distracted, but it appears that you've been foiled by Mr. Smirnov.
What can I say? He's too smart for an old fogey like me.
So I see.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come glumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, hey folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Oh, hello, Smirnoff.
Excuse me. I just want to talk to Detective Parker. You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
Edna's the speakeasy arsonist.
That's an interesting theory.
It's the truth. I heard her confess.
Well, I didn't hear it, so I'm afraid it's your word against hers. And no offense, but her word carries a little more weight around here than yours does.
Thanks. I'll be back.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess? Oh, hello.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? I'm busy trying to keep Emmett from letting you lead him into the biggest mistake of his life.
Mistake? My biggest mistake was...
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder! It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Edna? You're the arsonist?
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Emmett?
You're on your own, darling.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Not to sound callous, but does this mean I can demonstrate my invention?
Let's take that as a yes.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techni, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
He's been hard at work dreaming up gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? It wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely
That
out of
ought to do it.
They say
Are the
every
block bearings
boy
all in the
is
raised position?
13 when he wrote his first
Block
hit
bearings,
tune.
block bearings.
Folks are still humming his
Raised
stuff
position.
today.
Check.
Joan of Arc got
Then it looks
herself
like all
burned
systems
at
are go.
when she was only 19.
Wish me luck.
So hold your Snickers.
Don't have to.
Prepare to be wowed. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown.
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! Ugh, that boy!
Emmett.
Don't give me away.
Just jump in the levitator and go. What's he gonna do?
Shoot me down with an anti-aircraft gun?
I thought you weren't scared of your father anymore.
When he's in a mood like this, I'd have to be suicidal not to be scared.
Come on, Emmett, you can't miss your big moment. You don't look very dignified crouching down there, you know.
Better undignified than dead.
Let me talk to him.
You can't hide from... You don't think you can shelter him?
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you, directly.
God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah. You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always threshing.
If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. Fear!
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
so what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there. Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
you heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well,
At least give it a shot.
Father,
Son?
you've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be
What's
young.
understand?
You don't know what it's
You're
like
a
to
big,
have
overgrown
dreams, to have
baby who
ambitions
wants
so
everything
great
his
and
own
so
way.
powerful that they've
Scratched you.
got a
I
life of
should
their
have
own.
scratched you
And it's
instead of
all
letting
you
your
can do
mother
to hang
indulge
on for
every
dear
word of
life
your
while they
huckleberry
gallop on where they
whims.
must.
Don't
This
chuck it at
is
the
America,
night.
Pop.
If
And
I
in
was
America,
identical
a
age, my
person
father
doesn't
would have
have
given
to
me
do
a
what his
sound
father
thrashing.
did.
And
Isn't
good
that
for
why
him.
you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Emmett,
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Emmett? Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
Says you.
I don't know. I think you two are on the verge of a breakthrough. Ugh. Nah, I don't think so. All I'm saying, sir, is
Motion denied!
Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Sure, sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, and maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Emmett? He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... skip it.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No, next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop! You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator... Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
you okay?
I thought I could change her. Things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her
No,
before...
don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Move! Marty!
Oh my God! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium,
I'll get help.
newspaper.
What? You mean... Gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go. Doc, come back. Doc?
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Emmett? Is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size would play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
So, what comes next?
Work, work, and more work. A few more stumbles, followed by a breakthrough or two. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
You don't sound fine.
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. There's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask any...
What's this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, yeah? Try me. What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me. Don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Emmett!
Just promise.
Emmett! Where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise. Wait, I will see you again, right?
Guarantee it.
Emmett!
It worked.
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I came to stop you from marrying Edna.
Edna Strickland. I could never marry her. I mean, she was my first love, but after she broke my heart and tried to sabotage my career, I never saw her again. Never mind, it's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies.
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about my... Where is he? Where's that no-good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name. You seen my Artie anywhere? Artie McFly? That's the one. Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it? Hitched? Married. I swear, that boy's gonna put his papa in an early grave. So that's how she got her job back. Ah, he's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was Great-Grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me. Holy crap, Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
That car!
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?